It is Power 95.3.
Oh, man, you ready for some gossip? Good, because that's what Estee has for you every 50 after with what it is.
Hollywood sweetheart Reese Witherspoon was arrested over the weekend. What she said to police that has everyone buzzing. Well, Reese Witherspoon and her husband, Jim, they were arrested over the weekend. So her husband was popped for a DUI, and the cop had him out of the car, had him doing the sobriety test, walking the line, pointing out his nose. Well, the entire time, Reese, all in defense of her husband, is like shouting out of the car window, you know, the police officer was fake, that he doesn't know what he's doing. So, of course, the officer was getting frustrated, and he continuously asked Reese Witherspoon to be quiet, sit down, quiet. Finally, that's what she started saying, you know what, I'm an American and I'll stand on American ground. Then she went into the name dropping of herself. This is what Reese Witherspoon was saying to police. She goes, do you know my name? Do you know who I am? Of course, the cop responds with no, right? And she goes, you're going to be on national news. You're about to find out exactly who I am. She was so upset with the police officer, and he looked at her and was like, whatever, and proceeded to arrest her. So actress Reese Witherspoon was arrested along with her husband because her hubby was driving, and she was yelling at the cops.
You know, she's so sweet. Like, in movies like Legally Blonde and whatever, they paint this picture of this woman who's very sweet, but you can tell with a little bit of alcohol in your system, you start to get a little
crazy.
Hey, some of us have had our own incidences.
I like how you say some of us. Clearly you have.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Yes. Now you're inmate 972-B9. That's who you are.
Well, that's how handcuffs feel.
Now, what it is with Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries. Now, Friday we told you that Kim and Kris were desperately trying to finalize their divorce. And it looks like they did it. Kim and Kris have settled their divorce as of Friday. So Kris gets nothing. Absolutely nothing from Kim, not even the legal fees. They both walk away squeaky clean. Now, the thing is that Kris was trying to get $7 million. He was trying to get the wedding annulled, which is different from a divorce because when you get it annulled, it's like it never happened. He says that it was all a scam from the beginning, that Kim was just using him for ratings. Well, the court didn't believe it, and they said, you know what? You guys just go on your merry way. It's a divorce.
I hate this perception that I have now of Kris Humphries as like a big, dumb scrub.
A lot of people have that perception, but what did Kris Humphries do? He probably fell in love with Kim, and
that's why he's a duh.
Yeah.
Think about
We used to give him a pacifier.
The only good thing about this whole ordeal with Humphries and Kim Kardashian is that we now know who Kris Humphries is just by saying his name.
Yeah, you're right, because I didn't know who he was prior to him dating Kim.
If you didn't watch basketball, even if you did watch even if the Nets is your favorite team, sometimes you forgot who he was.
I'd rather not know him than know him the way I know him now, though. You know, like a big.
Well, now you know him as a divorced man
doofus.
since their divorce is finalized. So yeah, congrats. Now she can be with Kanye, and she's officially single.
Or her next man, or the next man.
And that's what it is every 50 after with the Obie and Little Shawn show.